Hey guys, I hope you can hear me okay. And we are back with another episode of Tarot Talk Live. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. And we're going to get started, you guys. This is episode number 87, by the way. Please make sure you go and check out my previous episodes, okay? We go all the way back, I believe, day 3 is when we got started on this particular case. But there are others, many other episodes. They're not all the same, by the way. They're not all celebrity related. Just go and check it out for yourself, okay? All right. And I also wanted to say welcome to the channel for everybody who is new here. I want to say thank you for being subscribed. And if you are not, please go ahead and take the time to hit that subscribe button. We are just a few away from our goal, you guys, of 100 subscribers. So if you can help us reach that goal, I would appreciate that so much. And everybody else would as well. We are waiting to go live. We're going to have a free live watch party. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to answer some questions on that live. All right, you guys. And also, we're going to announce the winners of the free 3-question reading with me, personal reading, you guys. So if you would like to be entered in the drawing, please put a yellow heart in the comment section if you could. Just a yellow heart. And every time you see me upload a video, place a yellow heart in the comment section, and that will get you entered in the drawing. It's unlimited entries and unlimited chances to win. So we will be doing this once we reach 100. We'll be doing this once a month. So I highly recommend that you guys get your entries in. I can't stress it enough. Thank you for those who have already entered. Please continue putting your yellow hearts in the comment section. All right. So in the previous reading, you guys can also hit those like buttons for me. That really helps us out. And thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, in the previous reading, we we asked a powerful question, and I think we got some really powerful answers, I might say, but there were some things that stuck out to me. It stuck out to me during the reading. It stuck out to me after the reading. I couldn't let it go. When I saw the cards, it kind of jumped at me, and it's still jumping at me. And I just want you to tell me what you think, and then we'll move on. But in asking about the person that is responsible or behind this situation, and whether or not what the motive is in particular. What led me to the energy of revenge was really these first 2 cards. No strings and feelings in the reverse. It's like the first 2 cards. That's giving me energy of somebody who just doesn't care, somebody who has no ties to Nancy personally. You know what I mean? She's just a casualty of the situation at hand, and the situation at hand caused for this to happen, allegedly, if this is the theory. This person couldn't have had feelings. However, they would have had to have had inside maneuvering from those who may have been attached to her in some way. And then cooperation of other factors surrounding the case, namely the investigation. that brings in a very close circle, and it also opens up some very, very heavy doors into bigger situations. So, this is all alleged, just a reminder, everything that I say and do on this channel is, of course, for your entertainment. And so, thus, I say to you, entertainment purposes only is what we do. Everything that I stand for is pretty much in the description box below in a hyphenated way, but my disclaimers are also there if you care to read them in black and white. But that goes for everything on this channel. All content here is alleged. I'm reading energy, and I'm here to entertain you. And I hope I am entertaining you. Um, I entertain myself when I do these readings. I must say, not in a pompous way, but I think that it's sometimes the things that come out in these cards is just like, really, you know. And I rarely go back and watch, but when I do go back and watch these readings, sometimes I get a cackle. Sometimes it's very emotional. But these readings have been a lot of emotion. But no emotion was had by this person. Okay. Also, we got spell love and we got not happy in the reverse. I'm getting an indication of someone's eyes are being open. I also get an energy of someone is being very manipulative and getting someone to calm down. Manipulative and making things kind of completely disappear. Like, where's the story? Where's the story? How are we not connecting dots all the way back to the biggest story of Savannah Guthrie's life, which is what I would assume first. If I were assuming revenge, it would have to be for some sort of news report that Savannah has done. And what is the most controversial news report that Savannah has done? What is that? Without even saying, we know what that is. So if you go there, and then if you link back the original involvement of that league of individuals in this investigation, and considering recent things that have been said, like what are you saying? You have a whole war, and you know it's like, almost like you're ruining the entire country. So what are you weighing in on this case for right now? Like, I understand they're asking you a question, but you need to defer that, because what do you have to say that is of any relevance, and why? Why? Why is he even being asked? Just a question. And when I was going over that energy, these cards are what came out. So we have police station again, but it came out in the reverse this time. We got police station in the upright in the last reading. It's in the reverse. I know that there's been questions about the FBI's involvement, Pima County's involvement, sheriff's involvement, Cash Patel's involvement, even the president's involvement, and of what purpose did each of those players have, and what did they achieve? Are they still working to achieve things? Were any of them being lackluster by, on purpose, or were they being blocked from receiving certain information? Well, I got Queen Bee under the deck with police station in the reverse, and I got secrets. The key words on here is secure, confident, boss B, and career focused. Who is the most career focused in this entire situation? We're not even going to say Sheriff No right now. Sheriff No Nothing. We're not going to say anything about Sheriff No Nothing. We're not even going to say anything about delusional, misillusioned Cash Patel at this point. You know what I'm saying? But there is another. And we're going to say the one person who's been trying to hold on to his job for the last several years now. And there's only a few left, but it doesn't look very good for this person. Also, someone who is known for having secrets. The one person whose career depends on secrets being kept. No matter who goes down, even and including a know-nothing sheriff. You see that police station now in the reverse, and how that keeping secrets and someone being career focused could end up in this situation. If he were to blow the fish out of the water and really keep talking about how they seem to have caused issues in the investigation, now we have people that are pointing blame. Why? Why are these two, this Queen Bee and this Sheriff Know Nothing, why are they pointing blame? Could it be because of secrets that, with no strings attached, are to not be connected back to the source? I don't know. That's alleged. It's a theory. And that's why we have this show. All right. So you guys tell me what you think about that. It has just been boggling my brain cells ever since I did the last reading, and I said I would bring it up in this reading this evening. And I only have about 15 or so minutes left for this one, because I am going out to dinner and I do want to get ready. So let's move on to the main questions. So this is in 3 parts. I've already come up with the questions, you guys. Here they are. They're all written out. See them? There we go. And I have it separated into 3 parts here. So we're going to be talking about the FBI. We're going to be talking about perhaps new information. Keeping these cards here for a reason. We may need to refer back. We're going to be talking about the backyard, because something has been nagging me, you guys. I've been getting a niggle and a naggle, and you guys are here for it, and I appreciate it. So let's satisfy my niggle and my naggle. I said niggle, Niggle. It's a word I just made up, and so yeah. Don't ask any questions. All right, guys. So I'm trying to stretch my hands out. It's not going very well. As you see, the shuffle is all over the place. My hand strength is not where it needs to be. I'm going to be starting therapy very soon. Hopefully this or next week, occupational therapy. So, um, yeah, hopefully things will be getting better, but I am trying to exercise a little bit. Can't do too much because then my hands just get sore and they just ache. So it is what it is. All right. So what or was the FBI involvement for a what we call, well, first let me dress this up a little bit. So we did talk about situations where in the news there is a term called catch and kill, where the specific purpose of someone who is set out to catch and kill, it's a term, is someone whose specific job is to go out and get someone who is got a hot story that they're about to release to the public, and they kill that story. They snuff it out before it ever reaches the public. Clean it up, wash it up, whatever needs to happen. And what's interesting is whose husband has a job for doing just that when it comes to stories, internet catch and kill. Savannah Guthrie's husband does that for a living. Okay, so to speak, allegedly. And I think this is actually a thing. This is really a thing. So, but we're going to say allegedly, and I'm going to get some more information because I do know that it has been talked about in multiple um, channels. Okay, multiple channels. So, was the FBI involvement for a catch and kill purpose? Did they have their own catch and kill situation, which would be if someone is alleging that their purpose was to go and thwart a situation? Well, true colors. Someone's real agenda. There's an energy of true colors. There's something behind the door that isn't being seen. Well, there we go. We got close a cycle. What a way to catch and kill a situation. Massive regrets and goodbye. Y'all, there's an indication of regretting that a situation is perhaps going out and causing it to go bye bye. Closing a cycle, true colors, ending it, not allowing the truth to ever see the light of day. Someone biting a very poisonous apple, causing a situation to end, no matter how ugly it is. Under the deck, bad credit, debt, unemployment. Didn't I say someone was concerned about losing their job, perhaps? And we have heartbreak. So, loss, bumping heads, and rejected. See, someone doesn't want this to ever go to public because this would be a major, massive uprooting of society itself, the implications of it all. For any nefarious purpose that may have been done on this investigation whatsoever, all the way down to the causation of it all is in question, allegedly. I'm getting into some different kind of theories, y'all. So put two and two together yourselves. You're very wise individuals. Could it have been optics, right? So the public would think that it was being handled properly. Could this situation have been optics? Let's look and see. We're going to look at the Beach Time Soul Oracle. I am going to cut the cards. Oh, well, I said I was going to cut the cards and then they wanted to jump out. Optics. We have someone running away. Trying to get away from something, are we? Trying to get away from the optics. All right, so let's see. Let's cut the cards. Cassette. Listen, this is an energy of conditioning, playing in events over and over in someone's head, getting them to believe something. Y'all, this is someone who's running away from something. They're running away from something or they're trying to get away from something by replaying certain things over and over in people's heads to get them to believe it to be something else. We have twin flames under the deck and stabbed in the back, y'all. I'm getting an energy of people that are going to go down for this. I feel like there were people that were used in this situation because they saw an opportunity or they saw a weak spot in this inner circle. They needed to be able to get to Nancy. They had to have known her schedule, have access, have some window of time, or have assistance with this whole thing going to the left. Do you see what I'm saying? We have heart with the key, y'all. This is bothering me. See, there's an energy of someone who had a key or had access, and knowing that this lady had heart problems. This is a problem. This is a problem for me. With passion here, and we have the snake, I'm going to tell you right now, this involved a situation where you had perhaps a bigger outside circle and a very small inner circle that had disdain or had some sort of problem with Nancy. So it could have been a situation where people that had no strings attached, but you also could have very well had a situation of people who had problems with money and with heartbreak here. It's like they chose their needs over the better decision, and that is a bad thing to think about. You all let me know what you think about that. Let's move on to new information. Sheriffs on property. Again, why? Do they have new or missed intelligence, you guys? And that's going to take us to the next question. Why are the sheriffs back on property again? Why? Let's look at the sacred symbols. Why are they back on property again? New or missed intelligence? What's going on here? Why are the sheriffs back on the property again? Okay, we have the talisman, which is that key again, and it's in the reverse, you guys. Keys open doors, and there's an energy of this being in the reverse. See, this is what I'm saying. I feel like there's something about how they gained access to Nancy's home, and we have the full moon. Y'all, I can't right now. This took place on a full moon. It was very dark. Keys in the reverse. Not needing a key. only having the light of the moon, there's an energy of this would have been virtually impossible unless you had inside assistance. Under the deck here, we have time. The amount of time as well. They need to look at things. I feel like they're taking a closer look. It only was 2 minutes from the time that they claimed the garage door open to the garage door closing. What is that about? If you're dropping your mom off, and y'all forgive me, but I thought that Annie was at home, y'all. I didn't know that Annie was with her husband when they dropped her mom off. You mean to tell me y'all didn't walk that lady in the house? You mean to tell me you didn't make sure she was in her pajamas and, you know, damn near snoozing before you left? Are you kidding? Y'all, we have a new moon here. We have a new moon, and it appears to be extremely dark around this. There's some implications here. We have transformation and we have protection. I feel again there's an energy of going in certain circumstances and seeing how much time it takes to do certain things. How much time does it take to get from point A to point B? What would that be like in the dark of night on a full moon, on a new moon? I feel like they're looking in different circumstances to obtain the timing. And yeah, this is indication of the law with this protection card coming through. Number one, I feel like they're going back to the beginning and reworking their steps. I also feel like there may also be the FBI taking on a new or more defined role in the investigation. With the lucky card here and shift, I feel like there's going to be a lucky break in the case. I feel like new investigations are going to be bringing in new intelligence and new information that was perhaps missed. Y'all, I cannot make this up. We have new life coming. I cannot. I swear that is the next card coming up under here. And then we have friendship and arrows pointing in different directions. Y'all, the truth is about to come up and it's going to come out. I feel like there are people that are involved that may be friends or that may know and they may be pointing fingers. Y'all, something is about to break. I'm getting a strong energy of this. So please don't mind me. We're going to move on to the next set of questions here. Well, I see why my phone is chirping at me. Okay, sorry guys. I am almost going over in time. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make this the next question because I have some serious questions about some things, comments that were brought up about something that took place on Nancy's property that I can't believe no one else has brought up before now. We're going to be getting into that in the next conspiracy theory. I think it's very poignant that it'll be episode number 88, but you guys look out for that. This is huge, you guys, and I can't believe that we haven't asked this question because it points directly at many of the things that have come out in the readings and that I've done previously. I'll talk about it. I will show you guys proof of it. I will get some clips together and we will come back with the next episode. I love you guys. Hit those like buttons. Make sure you are subscribed, turn your notifications on, and put your yellow hearts in the chat. And let's get to 100. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.